Okay. On my way here, I was trailing, got stuck behind this like wood chip maker truck. And I would have been mad, but it smelled amazing coming out the back. It was like a floral wood chip maker. I don't know what type of wood they were chopping up, but little snack before the round, little turkey sandwich, fuel up. Took me an extra probably 10 minutes to get here because it was a one-lane road, but it felt almost worth it due to the aromas. Struggling to hit the ball left to right, a fade. And it's particularly important with these clubs that I can hit that left to right shot. As you may have seen through other videos, I tend to hit a slight draw, a slight right to left shot. But it's important for me to be able to hit that left to right fade in a couple different scenarios. One is any pin that's kind of on the right side of the green. Strategically, I don't have the luxury with these clubs to be able to hit the high and soft shot in to attack those pins on the right side of the green. So got to be able to kind of slither something left to right to access those pins. Additionally, I have to often play a semi-low shot with the Hick sticks as well. So being able to curve it a little left to right and feed it back into areas of the green that I might not have access to otherwise is another kind of strategic advantage. And if I want to really kind of shoot low with these clubs, I got to be able to work it both directions, left to right and right to left. So I was already coming out to play today and thought to myself, hey, let's make a game out of this. And given my creative prowess, I came up with a game called the Fade Game. Pretty creative. And the rules are pretty simple. Every shot, let's say outside of 50-ish yards, I have to play the ball in some way, shape, or form moving left to right, have some right spin on it, I guess. If I don't, I add 1 to my score. So any dead straight or anything right to left moving, any draw or hook that I hit, it's like a shot penalty. Again, just forcing myself to hit that left to right shot, I think will help the game in the short and long run. So I'll make some judgment calls out there, but you'll see by the tracers it'll be pretty obvious, I imagine, if the ball is actually going left or right. With that, I think those are the ground rules. There's the intro, check. And as always, let's go have some fun out there, and I'll catch you on the first tee. All right, we got lucky, just a single out here, so I'll be chatting with you all, whether you like it or not. So, all right, all fades. Yeah. That's nice. All right, and we're off here. Pretty good ball off the first. Was able to hit it left to right, so that's promising. Right down the middle too. So I'll check in a bit. I think in order to be tactical here, I got to be taking a little less club play, a little more conservative. So like I've got 230. Normally I might try to force a brassy up there, but today we'll just try to peel a little 2-iron cut up the fairway. Give myself another great chance at a cut fade shot. Got 4 people in front of me, so that's never fun. Well, that certainly faded. Not great contact. All right, already in a little bit of a sticky situation. Pin looks like it's kind of well, maybe middle of the green. But I've only got about 90 yards. And instead of taking my typical niblick, because I need to hit that cut shot, I'm going to take the mashy niblick and try to just play a low cut, landing about 75. That cut. I don't want anyone saying it didn't. On the judgment calls, I am gonna make the executive decision because it's my show, and that one definitely cut. So if it doesn't show up in the tracer, that's too bad, because that one did cut. And I'll be honest out here, this is a game of integrity. So anyway, pretty gorgeous shot in here with the 1 yard fade. Let's pay it off. Ooh. Good solid 5 par to start. Fades only. As the guy on the green points as he counts up his strokes, that is such a scrub move. Sorry to him. We got about 160, I'd say. A little choke down fade mashy. All right, just short right. Sit hard. A little too much mustard. Barrel this right in the back. No! Kind of a silly bogey. Little tip time with Hickory Chaz here. If your ball goes left or right, if you slice it or you fade it, you really want to be teeing it up on the right side of the tee. Gives you a better angle to aim a little left and let that ball work from left to right. So you'll see me certainly on the right side of every tee today. Opposite is true with the draw, as you can imagine. All right, pretty straight away, par 4, 380 on the card. I think we're going to play a fade here. Or a push slice. Okay. Sometimes it's tough for me to fully commit to the left to right shot just because I'm so used to hitting it right to left, but it's good practice because, again, sometimes I'll need to hit those. That one I just spun out of, didn't want to go left. All right, well, luckily I'm playing the fade game today because this does call for a fade. Let's see if I can hit kind of like a little pinchy, cutty hold off on the left edge of the green. Problem is I do have a ball above my feet. Oh. Oh, man. Caught that nice. Hit the tree. Bounced way left. Well, that shot did not go well. Luckily, we're inside the 50-yard circle that I allotted. I think I mentioned that. Anything inside of 50, we're not going to be hitting the fade because that's stupid. All right, just over the back edge. Pin's in the back, though, so I think we might have a putt. Par. Judged this perfectly. Got about 10 feet. Come on now. Those have to start dropping. Oh my Lord. It's a pretty nice little road through the trees here. It's no Augusta, but it's pretty close. These guys are waving me up, seemingly. That was nice. Got through that one. Well, these guys were nice enough to let me through, and hopefully a couple followers along the way. Shout out them. All right, another cut. Thinking like a little flighty. Sit. That one cut. All right, played this hole to fade perfection. I won't take the pin out. These guys are waiting on me. Couldn't even think of a name for that last shot. I was so flustered. It was flighty though. Oh, just do it. Woo! Little bird. Tweet. Tweet. Need people watching more often. All right, let's carry a little bit of that momentum. Hit a bunch of good shots on that last hole. And they all faded. So far, I haven't had a single additional stroke added due to hitting a right to left. Classic announcer's jinx. Nope. Still got it. We're finding something out here. This was the point. Come out here and figure something out. And we're starting to. We're starting to for sure. So let's keep the train motoring. Another angle that's definitely wants to yield a left to right shot to attack that pin. It's exactly what I was discussing out in the parking lot. This one's more of a frolicking type fade, normal-ish one. It's gotta go hard. Bunker. Darn. Not a lot of sand in these bunkers. I think we'll try to kind of pick this one pretty clean. Not that clean, not that clean. That's spun for us. Where in the Lord's heck were you aimed? All right, good save. Sloppy from the drive. All right, super pretty hole. Probably about 15 or 20 downhill. Just a solid, buttery, like I'm cutting a nice fresh piece of sourdough. Oh, that's nice. Go in. I mean, is that any good? Holy smokes. What I'm most happy about so far is we're on hole 6 and I still haven't had to take a penalty stroke. It's a little bit of a clinic in hitting fades. I'm getting a little cocky. I'm getting a little overconfident here. Let's rein it in. Come on. That's about right. Miss it 3 feet left. That probably came straight left off the face. Must have looked terrible on the video. Another nice easy par. Golf is a game of momentum, so I think that's kind of why I'm trying to hype myself up, keep the momentum going. So it's a little brash of me, I guess, but you know, just trying to play a good round, make a couple more birdies in the last 3, and have a successful day. I love this little kind of outcropping to sit and wait. It's nice, right next to the tee. More courses should be doing that. All right, this is not really a hole where it looks like you want to hit a fade, but we're challenging ourselves out here today. While we're up here, do just want to say thanks for tuning in if you are, and if you're consistently tuning into the Hickory Chaz channel. It's it's fun making these, so if you like them, great. If not, pretty surprised that you made it this far. So, but make sure to subscribe, I guess, if you haven't. Just stay short of the bunker. Sit. Oh yes, probably a long shot in, but we did fade it. No added strokes. I swear there's been the same bee following me this whole round. I'm not like not a bee guy, but I'm also not trying to hold one. All right, back to some golf. Little downwind, about 180-ish. I think this should be a perfect cut. This one's got to be a floaty one. Oh, little wind into the face now. Interesting. We got to switch clubs to the 2-iron. Now this has got to be the opposite of floaty. This one's got to be kind of razored up the left edge of the green with a little baby fade. Sit. Over razored it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Son of a gun. Just really not a good shot to get over here. Left me in pretty much jail. Got to escape. Runs away from me on the green too, so we got to clip something nice. It's probably going to be 20 feet if I had to guess, but I actually did clip it, so actually ended up in a pretty good spot. Definitely a putt at it for par. If you hit it like a dimple or two more, maybe you could have been someone. But you're nobody. Just kidding, let's cut that out. Bad self-talk. This is gonna really test my accuracy with this cut. Dogleg left, fairway slopes left to right. Really wants me to hit a draw. Ugh. Meanwhile, in the cart cam, it is just a magnificent day out. It's probably 70 degrees. We've been getting really good weather the last month in northern New Jersey. Hopefully we can keep that going. Keep the momentum going as I keep the momentum going in the fade game as well. See that? Little double entendre. I don't think that's actually, that can't be what that means. All right, I'm expecting this one to come out pretty hot. That's legal. By the way, you can move rocks in the bunker. About 160, little mashy. This one hopefully will be going left to right. See, here's that bee. Yeah, there it comes. There it comes. Yeah. It was late. It started coming late, but came eventually. Completely misjudged the distance, but hit it so pure, I just can't even be upset. Sit. You hear that? There's got to be some sort of a gun range over there. All right. Nice payoff. It's a good 2-putt, honestly, from 50-ish feet. If you would have told me that I would be 3 over, going into 9, how the hell did you get there? Whoa, 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 whoa. Going into 9 without a single hook/draw penalty stroke, probably would have taken that every single day of the week. So yeah, I mean, generally pretty happy, I guess. Let's keep the scorecard clean on this last hole. No double crosses. And let's get into the house with a pretty good number here. Bit of a dogleg left, so might typically call for a draw, but I actually don't hate fade here as a normal play anyway. Oh my God. That came out like I was, oh, and it hit the cart path. Oh, you've got to be, felt like I was hitting a cinder block there, the way that came off. Mother Mary. Sort of a tree hugging slasher. Feel like there's a tree right in front of me and just poker around. Wrong club. That one, I'm gonna have to check the tracer on that. That was pretty straight. Let's finish off with a par, or maybe just dunk it, just for fun. Oh my God. Oh no. Almost missed that ball. I feel like if I miss this, it's coming all the way back. Let's go. All right, 3 over on the card, but that second shot into 9 is still under question. So we'll see after we check the tape. But I feel like overall this was a rousing success. Maybe just one non-fade. I would encourage you to go out and do something similar, whether it's hit a bunch of flighted low shots or try to hit everything really high or right to left or whatever it is. Take an iron off every tee. I think these types of challenges are helpful to put golf into perspective. And yeah, I had fun doing it and definitely figured something out along the way. So cool to be able to have this in the back pocket. But thanks for tuning in, as always, to the YouTube channel. Make sure to like and subscribe if you do enjoy it. Probably gonna get railed for saying that twice now in this video, but still think you should. Until next time, Hickory Chaz signing off.